We now return to Anno 1800. Alright, let's get some things going here. We need to go back into here.
Just say the word.
We're gonna bring some stuff over. We have no concrete. Okay, but I can bring some of this to get started. Yeah, that'll get us started. Now wait a minute. We do have... We don't have fur coats yet. Not there at the population. But I do have... I keep forgetting because it's been so long in between. Okay, but we do have someone specifically bringing me the cloth. And then someone is moving around fur and goulash. Yes. Alright. We're just waiting on the linen. I didn't build furriers yet, right? Fur dealers, whatever. Correct. Right. Knowing this, I'm also going to get... Alright. So all I really wanted right now was just getting ready for the next thing, but I guess I'm getting way ahead of myself here. But everything else for these guys is set up. It just needs to have a moment. Okay. So that's the next thing we're waiting on. But we can get this going anyway. We'll just go ahead and move this to Crown Falls. Drop it off. Get started on what we're going to need here. So we do have... Okay, that's the cannery. We're going to need... So I've got two hunting. Yes, I do. So one fur dealer. It'll be enough for one fur dealer. Let's just go ahead and put it down. Good enough for now. Industrial factory area. Okay, so that will set them up once we have the material required. And we can just start working on getting more people pulled into the city now. Yes. Okay, so we're going to need quite a bit more. We may as well just go ahead and expand. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. Brick now. Okay. Well, we can start with dirt road.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Actually, if I just grab all that.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Now the layout is more or less ready. For future expansion. Alright. Well, let's go ahead then. We're looking to put in a lot more. Well, should I do it? I should do it probably on this side. give myself a coughing fit first. Okay. So we got, let's see, let me look here. 75. And that's it, huh? So we could get this started. Let's go find our limestone here. Copper. It's one. Where's the other one? So, copper and zinc. Limestone, zinc, copper. Nowhere nearby. Alright. Oh, whatever. Let's work on one thing at a time here. What we need to be working on is more people. For now. Tree to put more in here. Because I don't think anything else is going to fit here, honestly. I don't think anything will be able to fit there. We do know we've got a university coming up, and that would actually fit right there. Actually fit right there. Real nice and perfect. So I could get rid of that. Just move that over. Well, I mean, I need windows, of course. And I need brick, of course. Okay. Let's go looking to expand that, actually. Not going to expand it very much. Need some people converted. Perfect. All right. Those situated. I think I'll just focus on getting the people in and then shift focus to something like all the other crap. Just the layouts and stuff. Well, I guess that kind of is where I want that, though. Alright, well, I guess, I mean, why not? Why not just finish it off? So, what we do need, though, is another one of these. Is it going to go right here? It's not a really good indicator of how far that's going to go for me.
Your leadership.
But it looks like with brick it will be enough. And then we also need one of these. What did I have going on there? Oh, I took out the trees. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one, damn it. There were another configuration so that we could have it, because that one's there. Kind of hoping this would cover, but it won't unless I connect those. Which is kind of what I got going on over here. But I did have, I don't know, did have plans to have things connect there, but whatever. Let's just put this down for now so that it handles the people. Now the thing I do need to remember though is that not all of these require the same thing. So actually, we might just end up shifting.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Is this still Wibbly's? Not for much longer by the look of it. She's actually controlling some of these things.
Okay, enough.
Oh, it was a mistake. It was a mistake bringing her along. There was another easy NPC I should have gone with that one. Anyway, what I was about to say here was that we might actually end up reshuffling some of this stuff. Because these guys, for example, don't require a marketplace. Which means this layout is completely unnecessary for them. So, realistically, when they are growing up, I may want to start shoving them like up here and have kind of this be the artisan engineer area, and then this area kind of closer to the docks be the farm and worker huts. Because then we don't have to keep doing this. But what we do need is more people. We happen to have more people. Let's turn all of these into workers. And what exactly am I short on right now? I guess I'm just trying to build up, is all. Because we need, like, the full kit to be able to unlock the engineers, which is where we're going with this. So, yeah, we just need to keep upgrading, actually. Upgrading so we can shift. So we will convert a bunch of these into workers. Oh. I'm out of wood. Where is the damn ship? Is it really taking that long?
A new commission?
Just dropped off some fabric. He did just drop off some fabric. Okay, well, God, I mean, I've got...
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
It's gonna be too fucking far. Did I... Did I honestly just put
We're taking every
lumberjacks
path.
down and then not put the lumber mills? Why? No, don't do that. Sewing machine's right. Sewing machines require lumberjacks. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, don't go doing that stuff.
No
So-
space left here.
This isn't even getting... For fuck's sake. Completely screwed this up. Alright. We'll need yet another one of these. I have no goddamn lumber.
The people celebrate your
Well, I can at least
leadership.
get this one here, so that this guy can now feed into that. If I put one here... would that be enough? Yes. Okay. So this one can feed into this lumber mill. And then that one, and then there's still room if I need to draw a road up there. But we're going to have to draw roads into this area, probably. So I've got 3. Only 3. Only got 3. Alright. No. Shit. If I do go up here, though, we'll need another warehouse in that area. And wouldn't this be better for... We need something. There's something coming up. No. Silent. What did I need so much wood for? Hunting cabins. Oh. But I had these... These guys must be providing the lumber for the sewing machine factory? But I only have 1, so why do I have... I'm missing something here in the process. Why do I have 2? Because I have no lumberjacks here. I have 3, or no sawmills. I don't have any sawmills on the island. What are they feeding?
Stores are inundated.
I've got 4. Why the hell do I have so many? There's something in this process I have forgotten about. You show me what you go into. You go into Windows makers, okay. One goes into a sewing machine factory, okay. So I only need 1 hut for a window maker, 1 hut for a sewing machine.
Know a few what's turned to factory work. Hands mangled in machines. I'll stick with me scythe, thank you.
You hush. And rum, but I don't have rum distilleries here. Well, I've got one too many lumberjacks for some reason. I have 1 sawmill. Well, anyway, I don't need... I don't need it on the other island for what I'm doing there. Although, yes I do. Because I have a Windows maker here. I have a window maker. I do. So, that goes 1 there. 1, 2, those are feeding these. Okay. That's feeding that one. And that is, I guess, providing storage for the sewing machine factory, which we only need the 1. Okay. Okay. Christ. The thing about logistics chains and stuff is keeping track of them when you don't play a game for like a week at a time. Shit. So what do I do here? Well, I guess the easiest thing is just to move this up here and then make me another one.
A farmer's life may be
Hush.
humblest.
Alright. Fit one more there, and we can fit... I mean, I'm actually convinced we can fit 2 more on this island. I'm overconfident in that, I guess. Okay, right there. Well, could we afford another road through there? Nope. Because it's not complete. Well, this isn't even... Okay, that's 100% there. It has to be there. Oh, fine. Whoops. There you should be. I could actually fit a couple more in here. Not quite. That wouldn't make it. Is this telling me it's 99% based upon its current trees, or when it's fully planted it's going to...
Amazing what you
I
find
didn't even
out.
realize there aren't any trees. Yeah, I can still make it there. Alright. Wow, this has got too many roads and it's no longer efficient. Whatever, it doesn't have... I mean, we've got so much goddamn wood. I doubt it's going to make a difference. With that in mind, we could probably just do another one here at 99%. Do I need to, though? Because at some point, it's going to be so excessive. I guess we can always just rip it out. We'll do it for now. We can always rip it out later. Okay, so now we have a bunch of these workers to convert into the artisans. Do not have the materials, apparently. I do not. Okay. Have you... God damn. Unreal. That's the wrong island. Would have thought that it would be the wood that would be holding me back on this. Should probably run my calculator again. The 4, we need a 5th wool now. Got 2, 3. Oh, okay, because we got that. Okay, we got 4. Okay, all right, all right. I was really confused here for a moment. This looks goddamn awful. There's got to be a better way for me to be making this work. See it get there. A lot of for nows, but you know, for now also works. It pushes the problem onto another day so that I can organize it better when we've got the whole thing set up. Because what I'm probably going to do is actually move this like over here, further away. Although I don't know, my eyes are always too big for my.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Good and ready.
And my actual ability to fill things in. So right. What did I need that for? I needed it for the fur
above the rest.
Fur coat maker.
Confounded trick.
I've got a fur coat dealer. All right. Let's move you over here. That will do again for now. It'll just be easier once I've got everything down to move it around, especially just because, like I said, it's not going to require things. This doesn't even require access to a tavern. So yeah, we can shove a whole new section of stuff up here, and that actually means that a lot of this green space is probably like too big. Yeah, I'm wasting a lot of space on things that don't necessarily need the coverage, and that we could actually just fill in. Could actually just fill in for stuff and junk. And I really don't like how the terrain warps. And look how insane that staircase is. But yeah, like we can fill these in with houses, rather than requiring all the green space to just be there. Speaking of, I mean, I guess with that in mind, I could just a few more houses here, and break that like that. And then find me a 4x that. Not that. I know there's a bigger 4x park in here somewhere. Okay, well, I mean, we could put a playground area. And do something like
Accompany me along the promenade.
that. Or perhaps, since there really are no streetlights, well, okay, I guess there are. It just depends on how they're. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. Let me see. Where are we at here? Still need to the 900. Okay, well, it's probably a better idea to just wait for a minute on that. Just so that we can have some in stock. We do have a little bit in stock. Alright. I'm convinced that's enough. Let's continue to build more. Provided I have the material. We need more brick. Did I... Oh. No.
At least bring me some tea, if nothing else.
I'm sorry, what? Sail to art restorers and collect their reward. Oh. While Nadaski's journal is being restored, the Queen wants you to establish a university in the region. Its scholars should be able to help decipher the journals. Sail to the art restorers and collect your reward. I have to sail to them, I guess? Forgot that was even a thing.
Mission?
Yes.
Oh, it's all much clearer now. Do thank your expert bods at the university for all their brio.
The incomplete Nadaski's journal. Read Nadaski's journal. Control click. Well, that's not what we need. Didn't want to throw that overboard.
You steam ahead. Go on.
No.
You've left the whole thing.
Bothersome bastard. Ah, there we go. Okay. Sunday, 13th of October, 1805. Following the King's commands to intercept Admiral Silva's flotilla, we arrived at Cape Trelawney at 1 p.m. La Corona's entire armada is here, their flagship especially being of imposing size and might. Such a disproportionate escort suggests that our informants were correct. They must be transporting...
It must be wonderful to share the good news with others.
They must be transporting the scepter of Capon that our king is seeking. La Corona's fleet is vast in terms of size and number, but ours is staffed with seamen both seasoned and loyal. We have a chance of winning a decisive victory against the enemy here at Trelawney, but not if we fixate on recovering the scepter, as the king is insisting. I admit taking the talisman would greatly damage La Corona's national spirit, but what of our own, when 1,000 or more sailors are sent to their deaths for a trinket? No, we must have no other thought than employing the very best tactics to win the day. Since the king will no longer leave the safety of his fortress atop the cliffs, we may be able to blame the fog for not complying with his signals. There were a few other incidents today. At 3 p.m. we intercepted 2 enemy gunboats and ran them aground between 2 small islands to the southeast, with cliffs like 2 guard dogs facing one another. At 4:30 p.m., we discovered a frigate bearing the emblem of La Corona smuggling crates out of a pirate cove in the spiral-shaped cluster of islands that lie due east. Lastly, we had a skirmish with a ship of the line near an old watchtower between the 3 large islands due west. She sank with all her cargo. I don't know that I need this. Find the locations mentioned in Nadaski's journal. Well, because my memory is abysmal, we will probably need to look at that again. I don't want to go off to... Oh, or not? It actually shows me. Okay, never mind. Perfect. We'll approach those some other time. What do we got here?
So much
Clippers.
trade,
That's a nothing.
Easy to become distracted from the main prize.
Can't hear what that guy has to say. Okay. 2. These must be the guard dogs. This is a cluster of islands. Okay, but this is going to require me to bring the what's-it over. Schooners. Okay, these are not attack ships. There's a frigate. and a gunboat. But I think my rather sizable fleet here, despite the fact that I've lost a few ships over time, and they... Okay. Let's bring you in.
Ready the ropes?
Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
New orders, Admiral.
Okay, everyone is equipped with stuff. Is it these ones?
More than ready.
Loading speed, that is not for you.
Attention for the Admiral.
I could have sworn I had a few other ships I needed to send off. Good, he's finally here.
You can see it's there for the taking.
Smuggling quest. We'll get a gunsmith out of it.
RPDM.
Slip past patrols to monitor class battleship. Alright.
What can I do for you? Bring back the good old...
Delivery
You're
quest.
not too important to help an old man up a hill.
You should have plantains and fish oil yourself. Plantains and no fish oil. No fish oil? What the fuck? Christ. Oh, because it's the fried plantains. Goddamn. Okay, right. Turn off.
Hey, Baka!
Turn off for a moment there. I mean, I should only need the one. Okay, well,
People celebrate your leadership.
I don't suppose any of my islands have excess. You do. Now, how do you have it?
Frigate first class.
Alright, but before we go doing
Ready
that,
for
though,
ropes.
I have a much more important thing. Well, you know what, though? I mean, what am I doing? We're going in the goddamn direction anyway.
Keep her
You stay there.
Steady her course.
And kill two birds with one stone here. Because it's just right here.
Still don't need us.
Let's bring in fried plantains back. This is where the fish oil is going.
Frigate first class.
Pick up the slave trader. Retaliation. Slave owners nearby. Sneak past and bring him in for some frontier justice, I guess. Against the god damned wind. It's on purpose. It has to be. I mean, it's too much of a coincidence at this point. The game shifts the wind in the opposite
I wish
direction.
to spread harmony. It is unethical.
I mean, it's just got to be a feature. At this point, it's fucking insane.
Keep her constant.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Halyard, sheets, and braces.
Can I split the difference?
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Make sail.
Come on, you bastard.
You might be bona fide after. Did you finish? You kept your word.
Okay, well,
Coordinates
we'll still
plotted.
drop off here anyway, because now this is probably... That's stuck in there.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Stations. Halyard, sheets, and braces.
Alright, at least we can do that one with the wind. Alright, where are we at here? Still need a bit more people.
None other deserves. What a happy vision
Stone
of
statue
yours.
for a museum? Is this a museum or is this a zoo? Okay, well. I could be building that too, building the next batch of this crap. But for now, let's work on. Okay, we got. Okay, the timber finally shot up. Okay, now we've reached fur coats, and we'll see how much that takes up. See, when the buildings start getting big, I think this is going to look really good. I should really try to make more room for like green space and all that. For the awkward buildings, I could just put in, you know, parks and such like. All the phone booths and things. That's what I really like about this. Like, you know, this actually was kind of a charming little experiment here, putting in the square and then having all these awkward spaces just because of the layout. Having a really rigid layout like this, as opposed to what originally I had like a test thing going on in my sandbox where I was just, well, I guess it would look more like this.
The people
I
celebrate
mean, not
your
necessarily
leadership.
like this, but like this, I guess, where there's a little bit more scribble roads just kind of everywhere, and then it leaves a bunch of blank spaces that you can fill in, like here in the theater. Like this, I like this part. You know, it doesn't have a straight through, but this fits in here nicely because of the way these buildings are designed. It's like a wraparound.
You
And
reach
then,
the limits of the possible.
And then it had a little space here for a theater, you know. It gives it a little bit more liveliness rather than just this. But, on the other hand, I do kind of like the look. Just all the pathways. So I don't know, it's a toss-up. But it's fine, because I'd rather have all of my cities look different anyway.
Warm
Give
sun
themselves-
floods the meadow.
Interesting character. See, I don't even know why I'm doing this down here right now. I should be shifting that up here. Maybe I'll move it all. Just reconfigure these things. What am I doing? Still waiting on this. Here he is.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Has my boat come in? You surprise me.
And a gunsmith for the trouble. Equipped on military ships. Damage to steamships. Well, I can't see that being useful here. I don't think we're going to be fighting other people at that level here. Do you have anything else for me to take home? Sugarcane. This isn't really needed. Shit, there's a lot of stuff here. All happiness and lowered workforces. Wow, I mean, that's actually great. When did I get my hands on that? I think I was intending to save a lot of this stuff, though, for this actual island when I ever come back here to work on this one, too. If I ever do. I don't know. Maybe it might just be better to work on some of these. Well, we need those engines. Once we get the engines, then we'll come back here and build this, because we still need to do the airships and eventually get this built up so that I can do the actual unspoken quest of this thing. Why? Why the music? Why the combat music? We're not in combat. Anyway, yeah, God, I guess I could take, I could take this. Increased happiness and lowered workforce. Oh, no, that's a bad thing. Because it takes the workforce out of the residents. We don't want that. Yeah, the rest of these I specifically brought down here because they're good for all these things. I don't know that we need the harbor master gunner there, but whatever. Okay. Well, shit. I have no reason to send it back then. With all that, there's nothing I can really bring with me.
Frigate first class.
Just send you off to Crown Falls for a trip. Alright. Where are we at now? Squeezing just a little bit more. At 28 apiece, is that the max right now? Yes, at 28 apiece. We gotta come up with 500. That's a significant... Well, shit, what am I doing? I know how much I need, so I guess I'll just sit here for a moment, count up the different houses that I've got. There's gotta be a way to be able to see that without me having to look around. That's happiness. How can I just... Ah, there we go. Okay. That is how many houses I need to hit that. Well, I mean, maybe not this. This, I think, is giving me excessive. But for everything else, this. Well, even that. Okay, but for population-wise, so we probably don't need actually that many artisans. Okay, maybe I don't know how to calculate this properly, actually. Because like, we could easily go like half. We'll need the workforce eventually, I think. Although, I don't know. I mean, fuck it. I'll just put them all down. We do have excess in some of these fields. But the rest of them might be load-bearing for all the stuff. But yeah, I'll just take stock of what this island has, and then we'll just rush job the rest of this. I'll move these around over here, since they only require certain buildings. It will not... Well, and then even the engineers require even less. There's... So like the school, they don't even need the school. They overlap with the university. So putting... I guess putting the university as close as possible, well, like where it is, but on the opposite side maybe. And then putting engineers close around here. See if they're... with the school overlaps with the workers. Not those. Not those? Yeah, school overlaps with the workers. So actually, the engineers should be like on the outer crust, which doesn't really fit. Whatever. Whatever. It's hard to make the city look natural just because of that. Like, you kind of have to work everything from the corner outward. Like, have all your shit in the corner, surround it by what needs it, and then layer in the next bit. Because what else is this going to require? Coffee, electricity. Okay. So this only requires university. And a theater, which is also what these guys need.
The people
They don't need a church.
your
These guys
leadership.
need a church. These guys do not. They need a bank. Alright, well, fuck. Whatever. I know what I need. We'll just put it down, and like I have said several times now, once I have everyone in place, then I can just shuffle them around to my heart's content. And probably end up doing that off camera. We'll just come back to that, because then I can copy it onto my sandbox. I can just get a layout, and yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. And since we're having like museum pieces and all that stuff coming here too, now might be the time. Is that all I've got? What do you got? I think you still got a lot of crap. Zoos. Oh, okay. Well, that could go.
The people
I've
celebrate your
already
leadership.
got 2 of these, so I don't really actually. I could probably sell some of these. All right. Well, I got a lot of shit to shuffle around. I just need more ships. I just need to hunker down and buy more ships, and then just do it.
Aye.
For now, though, you're good. Okay. Yeah. So we'll get that going. Once that is completed, then I can finally. Well, I mean, I guess I could do the Sunken Treasures and just finish the Sunken Treasures, because it sounds like we're getting there. That may require... Hey, do we have... Oh, no, I don't have tractor barns. I got silos, but not tractor barns, because tractor barns require the engines, and that was the whole goddamn reason I was even doing this in the first place, like 5 episodes ago. Whatever. Anyway, time to end this one here. I'll see you next time.